Hey, I'm Wally Kurth, and I'm going to be spending one day with Michelle Shinn. I'm here in very beautiful but wet Mebane, North Carolina. I'm standing outside the Yoder Elementary School, where Michelle is a third grade school teacher. I happen to see her now over here, so let's go say hello and start our day with Michelle. Whoa, it's cold! Hi, Michelle.
Hi, how are you?
Good to see you.
You too.
Well, I guess I should have brought a raincoat or something. This is crazy.
Yeah, this is unusual for North Carolina, but here we are.
April showers.
That's right.
So
That's
this is the school you work at.
It is, Yoder.
And how long have you been here?
6 years.
6 years. You teach third grade.
Third grade, I do. We're going to go see him.
Okay. Now, when you became a teacher, you got a regular general education certificate. Did you know that you always want to be a third grade teacher or just any grade in the elementary school?
I'm certified to teach K-6. Okay. So I've done 2, 3, and 4. So, okay. But I like third. It's kind of, they still love you, but they're independent. So yeah, it's a good age.
All right. Well, we'll see if they really love you.
We'll see. Well, hopefully.
Well, let's go.
Go inside.
Here, let me open the door for you.
Thank you.
So here we are in the hallways.
Yes. We're going to head down to my class, but we can stop and look at this first. April's Autism Awareness Month, and this is some pictures of what you guys bought for us, and they wrote some thank you notes and wanted to thank you for that. But they're enjoying all of the equipment, the swings and the different things. So we'll go down and see those later this afternoon, and you'll get to watch them, work with all of that. And we're really having fun with that. So.
Right, exciting. Well, the Kurth and Taylor Foundation, is a foundation that the Christian Taylor, myself, Wally Kurth, created along with some other board members to help children, basically, a children's charity. For years we used to donate to Starlight Star Bright. We would provide fun centers to hospitals. But I realized that these schools really, these occupational therapy rooms at schools really need this equipment to help the kids.
They really appreciate it.
Yeah, so we donated some money, and they bought all this equipment, and we'll be there later on. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
And seeing what you guys came up with.
Yeah, and they're looking forward to showing it to you. So all right. We can go do that in a little while. We'll go to my class first.
Okay.
Here's my classroom. This is the third grade that's very excited to meet you. They look like they're in there pretty quiet right now, reading some books, and we're going to go in and read with them in a little bit. So get to meet them. They're very excited to meet you.
Now, every year you do a fundraising drive for the Kurth and Taylor Foundation.
Right.
And so I usually call every year and thank the kids for all their hard work.
Yes, and this group's excited because you're actually here.
Yeah.
They're the first ones that have gotten to meet you, so I think they're pretty special for that.
Michelle, as we pointed out on the board, is an amazing teacher, but she also is an incredible fundraiser for the Kurth and Taylor Foundation. And you give us this incredible check every year. Last year was a check for $1,500, I think. And it's amazing how much. That's a lot of pennies. That's a lot of cans.
That is a lot.
How long does it take you?
We usually start. We do it all year. We start in September, 1st of September. We just finished last week before, 2 weeks ago. So we spend all year doing it, and we do the cans, and we do some penny drives, and put all the money together, and the kids love doing it. So, and they love donating it.
Well, and this year, why I'm here is because we sort of gave it back.
Right.
You've been donating all this money through the years, and now we're giving it back, and we made a donation to the occupational therapy room and special needs room.
Right.
So the kids now get to see all their hard work.
Yes.
Visual, manifested in the OT room.
Yes.
So
and they love that. They actually get to see where the money went. So they're pretty excited about that.
Terrific. That's terrific.
So, you want to go in?
Let's go meet the kids.
All right.
Hey, hello third grade class. How you doing? It's nice to be here.
This is Wally. I told you about him yesterday and last week, and we told you we were going to come in. He's going to read with some of you, and then later on we'll talk about. You can ask him questions and generator Rex. You all know about that, and so we will do that a little bit later. But do you want to read with some of them?
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
It's so wonderful to be here at Bayside School. She wore pink tights and sparkly pink tops. We played horses with my other best friend.
So what are you reading? Diary of a Wimpy Kid. That's a movie that just came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen it?
No, I've seen the first one.
The first one?
Yeah, and that was just Diary of a Wimpy Kid. The second one, the new one that's coming out is Diary of a Wimpy Kid Watching Movies.
Oh, okay.
And right now I'm reading the very last book.
Okay.
Didn't taste anything like the ones that grown up. Had a race speaker.
Okay.
All right, big smiles on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. One more for Sharon. 1, 2, 3.
These are my 5th graders, or the 5th graders I had in 3rd and 4th grade. So they came down to meet you. And this is Wally, who you guys have spoken to on the phone twice, I believe. So you actually get to see him in person now. So.
Not much, but yeah, that's all I got.
And these are my 3rd graders, which you've already met.
Yeah.
And they're the ones who've raised money this year. So, and they have questions for you, and they just want to kind of talk to you and ask you some things.
Yeah, what's your question?
How did you come up with the idea of the foundation?
How did we come up with the idea for the foundation? Well, the Kurth and Taylor started out as a band. We are an acoustic duo. We started out playing in coffee houses way back when, and 2 acoustic guitars, and we were singing together and harmonizing together, and then we suddenly became like a 3-piece band and a 4-piece band and a 5-piece band, and we were doing all these concerts around the country. And actually it initially started with a lady in Boston who had an idea of starting a foundation using the money that we were raising. We were raising money, I think, for pediatric AIDS back in those days, and it's slowly gone on to other children's services and children's charities. And of course, we were doing fun centers in the last couple of years. But this year, I'm proud to say, we were able to, all the money that you raised, we were able to turn it back and give it back to the school. And we bought all of this wonderful sensory equipment in the occupational therapy room. Have you guys seen any of that equipment? Yeah, it's very important. All these kids that are on the autistic spectrum and other kids that, if you ever get a chance to go in there, maybe you can go in and do it yourself, because even kids who aren't using it on a daily basis will really enjoy it. But so we were able to give something back to the Yoder School for all your hard work these past years. And we really thank you, for you 5th graders in particular, and you too, but you did it for the last 2 years. Ms. Shinn was telling me that you guys, it's like a 6-month project, and I'm very impressed. It's really important to learn the value of giving and giving back, knowing that you really won't get anything in return. It's important in this life to learn that lesson.